Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. I have a robust lineup of muscle car entertainment on tap for you tonight. I also have some friends waiting in the waiting area. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you're a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, I thank you so much for stopping by to check us out. I hope you have a good time with us tonight, and I hope you decide to join us here each and every week. We simulcast to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be here waiting for you. To our regular viewers who are here week after week after week, you are the ones who make this possible. We thank you so very, very much for that. So without further ado, let's bring our friends on here. Get the shot set up. Here we go. We have a full house. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Mike.
Good deal. Nice to see you. Cool deal. Any interesting muscle car worthy news that's to report since we've seen each other last?
No. Just I seen some SEMA shots on Instagram of that Challenger. I forget. I get the two mixed up still.
Is that the electric
one? And it looked pretty monstrous.
Wow.
Looks very, very good.
Nice. They get the styling right on it. The styling looks good.
Oh yeah, it looks it almost looks Dukes of Hazzard-ish.
Sweet.
So yeah, of course, anything that looks like that, it's a winner.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, that's going to be one of the most iconic automobiles ever.
Oh yeah, even with the flag,
Yes,
exactly. Even with the flag, it's just one of those cars. It's like I'd almost still have it in my package.
Yes, absolutely.
In my collection there.
Yes. Well, cool. Any comments, Rob, before we get started? Or
I saw some videos of SEMA. They had a great turnout this year. One of the biggest shows they've ever done.
Yeah.
They just keep getting the show bigger and bigger. I was hoping to go this year, but things just didn't turn out right. But hopefully next year I'll be down there.
Yes, hopefully next year, for sure. Well, let's take a look at what we have on tap tonight. I had a really nice interview earlier today with Jennifer Tetley. She is with Maple Brothers Auction in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let me just change screens here. We'll queue up that interview, and we'll take a look at that. We are here with Jennifer Tetley. Jennifer is with Maple Brothers Auction. How are you doing today, Jennifer?
I'm great. How are you today?
Doing well. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. All right. So first question, I guess, is the obvious question. What does Maple Brothers do?
We do collector classic car auctions. We do 3 a year. We've done Oklahoma City in February, Kansas City in August, and we've got Dallas coming up next week.
Wonderful. In fact, let me pop that graphic on the screen. We've got Dallas, and then in a few months, it looks like there's one in Oklahoma City as well.
Yes, we like to stay busy.
For sure. Yeah, I bet that keeps you very busy.
Yes.
Well, cool. So how did this all get started?
There were several of us that worked for Lake Auction Company for many years. And when Lake unfortunately closed in October of 2020, we kind of rebanded and looked at a way to fulfill the gap that Lake Auction Company had left. A smaller auction, very family oriented, doing just a few auctions a year. And that's what we've reestablished.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what types of cars is it? You said collector cars. Does that include muscle cars, exotics? Are there other types that I've missed? Or
we do everything, collector and classic. We have a 1929 Packard consigned to the auction, and we have a 1923 Corvette or a 2023 Corvette consigned. So we've got a little bit of everything coming to the auction, everything in between: muscle car, sports car, customs, pickups, Broncos, Blazers, Jeeps, all of it.
Nice, nice. And as far as the upcoming Dallas event, I think that's next week, isn't it? Is there anything about that event you'd like to tell us? Or?
We are very excited to be back in Dallas Market Hall. We'll be down there November 18th and 19th. It's a Friday and Saturday auction. Great location. We'll have about 300 to 350 cars we'll be auctioning over the 2-day time period. And we have everything coming next week.
Wonderful. And if someone is intrigued by what they're seeing here today, is there time for them to consign a car for the Dallas auction?
We are still taking consignments. I think I consigned 10 cars just today. People are starting to realize, hey, the auction's next week. They're getting information into us, and they're ready to start, getting the ball rolling to get their numbers consigned.
Perfect. So there's still time. And I've placed a link in the description. So if people are curious about that, just one click away and they can get started with that.
Absolutely. It's a very simple process. We'll walk you through the entire process.
Wonderful. In fact, let's take a sneak peek here at some of the cars that will be up for sale in Dallas.
Yes. I love this car. 1968 Pontiac Firebird, Resto Mod. This is a gorgeous car. I've actually been in this car, driven in this car. It's amazing. Matching number 400 block, as you guys can all read there. It's just a beautiful color. The interior's been redone, rotisserie restoration. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous car.
Wonderful. And if someone is curious to see all of the other cars that will be for sale at the Dallas auction, once you go to their website, at the top of the screen there, you'll see the web address. You can view all of the cars that will be up for sale at the Dallas auction. Let's take a look at another one.
Oh, the Copo. These you don't see very often coming up for auction. I haven't seen one in quite a while. This has been certified by Jerry McNeish, which is a very big deal for Copo fans. Obviously, date code correct engine, as you can see there. Very rare vehicle. The color is very unique and limited production. So for the true collector out there, this is a hot car. Yeah,
for sure. So you're anticipating a lot of interest in this car, I would imagine.
We've had a lot of interest in this car already, so we're excited to see how it performs on the block.
Yeah, that will be cool to see. And then we've got this one.
Yes, El Caminos. Who would have ever thought El Caminos would make the big comeback that they have? This is a beautiful car. The color, the dark burgundy, it's beautiful. 454 big block engine, so this car is going to move down the street for you. 4-speed Muncie transmission. It's the perfect El Camino.
Yeah, it's got the right look too, doesn't it?
It does.
And then this one.
Yes, Corvette Stingray. Everyone loves a Corvette. I mean, I think whenever I think of classic cars and collector cars, I think of Mustangs and Corvettes, and this is definitely a prime example of that. Beautiful car, Corvette Stingray, 350 engine, 4-speed manual transmission, retail red. You can't go wrong. And it has T-tops.
For sure. Oh, T-tops, no less.
T-tops, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, I've also got some images for us to look at from a recent auction you had back in August. I think it was in Kansas City, I think.
Yes, we had an auction in Kansas City. It was a 2-day auction, and we had a great time up there. This is obviously a Buick Wildcat that was sold, very well bought at $18,000. Very well done with the 325 horsepower engine. Beautiful car.
For sure.
Mustang, as I mentioned, when I think of the true collector car, I think of a Mustang. This is the right color, the right top, 289 cubic inch engine. Beautiful car.
Yes.
Again, back to the Corvette, the 79 Corvette. This was very well bought at under $10,000, it looks like. So very well bought. It's a beautiful color. The interior is the right. To me, that car just pops. The color combination, perfect car.
For sure. Those wheels really set it off nice too. I like that era. And then we've got one last one.
Yes, the Z28. I love this car too. It's the right color with the retail red, the black stripes on it. I don't think this is not a T-top car, but it's got the bucket seats. I think for someone, the 80s and the 70s, we're seeing cars really make a comeback from those years, at least, for some of our target market. And this is a prime example of that vehicle.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, cool. I think that's about all the time we have. But in the last few moments here, would you like to give out a web address and phone number?
If you have any questions about our upcoming auction in Dallas or in Oklahoma City, check us out online, maplebrothersauction.com, or give us a buzz, 918-236-9556. We can answer any question you have, get you set up to bid. If you can't bid in person with us, we do have online bidding with Proxy Bid. You can view all of our inventory on Proxy Bid as well.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, Jennifer, it was really nice to meet you, and I thank you so much for coming on today.
I appreciate the time. Thanks for having me.
Sorry, I had the microphones turned off here. That was a lot of fun meeting Jennifer today, and I thank her so much for being available. Basically, just within a couple of hours from having a brief phone call to having that interview, the turnaround on that was excellent, and we thank her so much for doing that. Also, once the Dallas auction has occurred, we've talked about maybe sharing some footage from that for us all to enjoy.
So which one are you going to bid on, Mike?
That white Corvette. Oh, that was the one that sold. Let me see here. I've got them available to me. I'm always partial to El Caminos.
They are nice, but you know that Cobalt, I bet you it's going to be
yeah, that would be right there.
Be 400,000.
Yeah.
That is rare.
I'm anxious to see how that does.
Yeah, those always pull in big money, but that even if I was to redo a Camaro, I'd have to do one that make a fake one, make a replica. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've only seen one in my whole life.
Wow. Yeah, they are rare.
Yeah, I've never seen one in real life. I just keep seeing them online here and there. But it's like you say, it's just for those auctions,
Yeah, for sure. I've only seen images of them myself. Exactly. Yeah. Well, cool.
Nice cars they got.
Yeah, for sure. And if you go to their website, it's Maple Brothers Auction. That word auction doesn't have an S. MapleBrothersAuction.com. You can check out all of the cars that are going to be there at that Dallas auction and browse that. And if anything catches your eye, you can either go there and bid in person, or you can do a proxy bid.
I like the proxy bid. That way, if you scratch your nose, you didn't buy something.
Yes, exactly.
But it also seemed like they had some good prices there for that Buick Wildcat to go for $18,000. It seemed like they had some stuff in reasonable price range there.
Definitely. In fact, let me pop that on the screen. That's a sharp looking car too.
Yeah.
And then that Vet, I think, sold for under 10,000.
Oh,
wow!
Yeah.
That's a find with the T-top and everything. That looks like it's in nice shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like those wheels. I think that's late 70s, early 80s wheels. I thought that was a good look. I always liked that look.
Oh yeah, classic look.
Yes. So we are on item number 3. Actually, let me rewind here. We've got to take a couple of comments. We've got Connor Brown weighing in. How you doing, Connor? Thank you so much for being on. We've also got Stacy and Art Fosler, regular viewers from Platkill, New York. And on an upcoming episode of the podcast, we're going to have the footage that Art sent me. So we've got that to look forward to. But we are on item number 2. It's time for some announcements. And I'm going to put Rob full screen, and he's going to tell us about AMSOIL.
Okay. AMSOIL is 100% synthetic oil. It has a number of different products, right from our signature, top of the line, our XL oil, where they sell taxi fleets and people that some use and some don't use oil. And then our OE oil for people with brand new cars. It's got to change it when the light comes on because of warranty. AMSOIL also has a complete line of automatic transmission fluid, gear loops, hydraulic compressors, and then for the sports people, we got the snowmobile oil, we got motorcycle oil, we got dirt bike oil. Any oil you want, AMSOIL has it available. And if you want a catalog, send Mike a message. He'll make sure you get a catalog shipped to you, tell you all about the AMSOIL products. And we'll teach you how to get the best possible buy, the best way to buy the AMSOIL product. Become a preferred customer, buy it directly from AMSOIL, save 25% of all the products. You order $100 worth, you get free shipping. On your birthday, they send you a $5 gift card. And when you renew, when you buy $100 worth, you also get a $5. And you get free shipping for anybody who buys over $100 worth. Why pay retail when you buy directly from AMSOIL? And by getting hold of Mike, he'll teach you how to do that.
For sure. It's an incredible value. And then they've also got a promotion this week and next. Let me pop that graphic on the screen.
I think that, I haven't seen that promotion yet, Mike.
Okay, the AMSOIL hat.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, anybody buys $150 worth gets a free AMSOIL hat. Yeah. That's nice.
Yes,
If
and
you're
that
going
is
to
for the
buy the product, buy it anyways. You might as well get a hat thrown in with it.
for sure, and that is for the preferred customers. And if you're curious about becoming a preferred customer to take advantage of all those discounts and get yourself one of those hats, there's a link in the description. You click that link and you can sign up to be a preferred customer.
Yeah, and also this month, anybody that's a retail or commercial account and buys $500 worth, they're going to give you an extra $50 off and everybody's order this month. So if anybody's got a shop or
that's an incredible
business,
value.
get a hold of us. We'll set you up, and you can save an extra $50 on your first order.
Absolutely, yeah. So if someone's curious about becoming a dealer, just click the link in the description, and Rob and I will be happy to set you up with that. In the interest of full disclosure, I am signed up under Rob as a dealer. So when you sign up under me, you get both of us available to you for coaching and any kind of support that you need. And when you buy AMSOIL products using the link in the description, you are helping to support this podcast. The commissions from the AMSOIL sales go a long way toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. Now we've got another comment that's come in. We've got a thumbs up from our friends Stacy and Art Fosler. We thank you so much for that, and let's give them some thumbs up back. There we go. We're all thumbs tonight. Cool deal. So let's take a look here. We are on item number 3, and our own Virgil Shaw did an interview recently with James Roy. James has a 94 Z28 Camaro, and I'm just getting that video queued up here. Let's take a look.
Yeah. Today I'm here with James Roy, owner of the brand new, what year is this?
94 Z28.
94 Z28. As you can see, we got a nice, beautiful car here. Nice sunny day, convertible. Z28 on the Z28 on the front license plate there. We'll ride. Check this clean thing out. All nice and stock. Nice, clean, stock interior. Roll around to the back here. As you can see, the wheelchair makes it clean to roll around. Nice, easy. Roll around the other side here. Get you some more shots of the interior here. As of the real man stuff, nice stick in there, 6-speed. And I'm gonna roll around here today. And yeah, if you can, James.
Hey.
Mr. James Roy there. If you can, James, just tell me about your car here, there, sir.
I bought it in July. I bought it out of Albany, New York. This was someone's father's car that passed away, and it was sitting in the garage for just too long, and his son, who was about 60, decided it was time to sell and move the car on, and I was lucky enough to find it and buy it. And the car's been super solid, runs really, really tight, and it's been an enjoyment to drive with me and the boys and my wife.
All right. And can you tell me what you've done to the car since you got it?
Oh, God. Well, let's start. All new brakes, pads, rotors, springs, shocks, exhaust, ball joints, all my fuel filters, oil filters, timing chain. I did MRP, bullet, distributor, new coil, new water pump, thermostat, all belts, all hoses. I'm missing other stuff I've done to it. Fix all the interior little knickknacks and trims, and basically polished and cleaned it.
Well, thank you there, James.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for being my first interview, my man.
Pleasure.
And
Pleasure, Virgil.
hey, anytime, my man. And well, when you do some more, let me know, and I'll get some more footage of you there, sir. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.
You too, man. Thank you.
All right. Look at that. Pretty car.
Very cool. Excellent job, Virgil.
Thanks.
Now, how come we
Yeah,
didn't see you go for a ride in that afterwards?
Well, the kids were at hockey, and we had to remember that that there was hockey practice going on, and that we were there to watch the kids.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear the exhaust, what he did to it.
Yeah, me too. That's one of those I forgot to. Afterwards, it was one of those I was like, man, I forgot to ask for him to start it up and just to even get a shot of the engine there.
Sure,
Those engine bays were still pretty nice there,
So was he saying the original owner because he's over 60, he's too old to have that car? I hope not.
Well, hey, maybe it just wasn't his style,
Yeah.
But hey, his loss, his loss, James's gain,
Yeah.
So and James has two boys that are Travis and Dean, and they are very excited about that car. And I talk to them about the car every once in a while here and there, and you can see their face just light up and talking about how fast it is and how it sounds, and they're just so it'll be something that'll be passed down to those two.
Yeah.
Nice. So they're going to catch the car bug.
Yeah, so it's just like those Torino boys that we've seen at the car show. It'll be just like those two kids there where, Dad's going to have to buy another one so they have one for each kid,
Absolutely. That was cool to see. It's nice to see the hobby pass from one generation to another.
Always.
Yeah, that's very cool to see. Well, cool. Any final thoughts, anyone, about that Camaro before we move forward? Or?
Good looking car.
Yeah, just great looking car. Like you say, Rob, next time I need the ride next time.
Yes.
And then the next time after that, ask for the drive.
Yes.
Cool deal.
So I have to
Yes.
Yep, I'll have to get the the ride after that, and just so I can get the exhaust, right?
Cool. So we're going to do some quick shout outs, and on the other side of the shout outs in about 1 minute's time, we're going to take a look at a beautiful 1979 Pontiac Trans Am. Let's do these shout outs real quick. We'll catch you on the other side. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message.
There's a black remote up there. Look on top of there.
Cool. So we are back, and let's take a look here. We're on item number 4. We're going to take a look at a 1979 Pontiac Trans Am, and this car is for sale by MGM Classic Cars. So let me get that footage lined up here, and we'll take a look.
How we doing, everybody? Earl here, coming to you from MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois, mgmclassiccars.com. Take a look at this Blue Beauty 1979 Pontiac Trans Am. Power front disc brakes, 400 well-built cammed engine, automatic transmission, power windows, honeycomb wheels all the way around. Body is in real good shape. We're going to go through it. There is a few flaws. You're going to know exactly what they are. Really, really nice running car. I just got done driving it. Had it all the way down to the floor, and it was perking in second gear, shifting well, handles well. All your lights are working. All the gauges are working the way they should. Just a nice, solid car that needs a little bit of work to make it into a real winner. But it's also priced right, too. So you have plenty of time to work on it and drive it. Look at how nice this is. Trunk is great. You got original quarters. Another original quarter here, stamped. All your weather stripping in the trunk is good. All your glass around the car is in good shape. Look how nice it is. White interior. Back seat has the seat belts. Deck is good, nice and tight on the headliner. No cracks whatsoever in the dash pad. Automatic. Carpets are good. All original down there. You got one little molding here you're gonna have to replace where it rolls down. It's got aged a little bit. Little stuff. Great color combination. We could call it the Greek flag. Blue and white. That's for you, Pete. Body straight. Down there. Front nose is in great shape. Grill's in good shape. Engine was freshly done. Nice 400 in there. Air conditioned car. All your belts and hoses look good. Nothing I could see is out of line. Nicely done inside here. Power brakes, power steering. All your wires look good. Carb is tuned really nice. It starts up nice and easy. Bird's fine. Lines up good. This side you're gonna have to redo the hinge or the latch right here. Stick it up a little bit. It shouldn't be a hard fix, but you got to get it done when you're ready. Doesn't stop the car. Honeycomb wheels. Front fender's in great shape. See how she lines up. Lines up the way it should. Right gap all the way through. Original quarters and door lines up the way it should. Nothing on the roof. Rear quarter in good shape. No paint flaws that I'm seeing anybody. Trunk lid in good shape. Rear quarter. Got one little touch up here that's been touched up, but once I get off it, there it is. It's gone. So 2 feet. Quarter lines up to the door the way it should, and it's gapped properly. And the door to the fender, same thing. And the body paint is good all the way throughout. All the way throughout. Nice car. Needs a few things, but what doesn't? They all need something. Tilt steering wheel, power windows, radio. Nice cammed out engine. Tires have plenty of tread. I've taken pictures of the underneath. I'll send them up as well. I'll take a look at it. I hear a little noise coming from here. Probably coming out of the manifold or something, but not a big deal. I'll look at it. Nice car. If you're looking to do some financing with us, you're anywhere from a 639 to a 739, go directly to our website, mgmclassiccars.com. That's mgmclassiccars.com. Find the car, hit apply now, 10% down, up to 84 months. If you're a 740 and above, go directly to lightstream.com. Again, that's lightstream.com. Sometimes no money down. Again, up to 84 months, approvals within 24 hours. I've got over 100 cars in inventory, ready for immediate delivery. We ship all over the United States, bonded and insured, enclosed and open transport. If you have any questions on any of our cars, need quotes on shipping, please go to our website first, check out all the pictures, videos, description, call me or text me. I'll get you quotes on shipping or answer your questions on your cars at 773-600-0919. My name is Earl. That's 773-600-0919. We're located in Addison, Illinois, 20 minutes southwest of O'Hare Airport. Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, Saturday from 10 to 2, by appointment only. Repeat, by appointment only. So please reach out to me at 773-600-0919. We'll get you in, spend some time with the car, figure it all out, hopefully get that home with you. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and thanks so much for spending a few minutes on this 1979 Pontiac Trans Am. Hope you're all enjoying your day. You'll see me soon. Bye.
Sorry, my microphone was off. How did you guys like that?
I always like Trans Ams.
Yeah, nah, it was a good one, man. That was a great one. I say just missing the Teats house, but that was an amazing car.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was very surprised when he started it up because those horsepower killers, horsepower killing years there. But
yes,
once he started that thing up, it was growling.
Yeah, for sure. Any thoughts on that, Rob? Or?
Well, I don't know if I'd want a car with white interior.
Oh.
Yeah, but good looking car. That's that thing.
White interior, you'd always be in there, man. You'd always be in there keeping it clean, so it would stay that way.
Yeah, for sure. I remember I was a teenager when those cars were popular, and I know the guys who had those cars, they had no trouble meeting the ladies. That thing was a magnet.
Yeah.
Well, look at how Smokey the Bandit.
Yeah, no troubles meeting the ladies with a mullet, huh?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, cool. Let's see what else we've got here. We're on item number 5, and our good friend Scott Brouillard from the Flippin Customized YouTube channel shares footage with us every now and then, and he's got some footage from the Schoolhouse Ice Cream Cruise Night up in Maine, up in Lebanon, Maine, I think it is. Let me cue that up here, and we'll take a look. This is part 1 of 2. We'll look at part 2 in another episode of the podcast. But here's part 1.
We're on our way to Schoolhouse Ice Cream in Lebanon, Maine for their, it's a once a month car cruising. So they have like a mini car show. It's called, like I said, Schoolhouse Ice Cream. They have a mini farm. Good friend of mine that runs and owns Becker's Barbecue is also there, and his pulled pork is unbelievable. If you haven't been out there, you got to go try it. Their ice cream's awesome. Farm animals, cars. It's an awesome little place to hang out. The first Saturday of every month. So we're on our way out there now. Come along. I'll show you what they got.
Never date her. I agree, but you did and I hate her. You wanna get away? You better get in line. Won't go another day of wasting any time.
Right, look at this. We've arrived. Check out the car show. All right, what a great night for a car show. They get the fields filled up pretty darn good. Car cruise, I should say, not a show, no awards, just people hanging out, good times. The old Bonneville, very cool. Nova,
55 miles, 55 degrees.
and our shop truck, of course.
I like that.
This is a pretty one. Green Hornet. This car's badass. I love that color. Love that green. boy, look what I spy. Now, you tell me that wouldn't make one cool ass shop truck. Holy damn, is that thing cool.
Yeah, could love that power wagon. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Anything on there that caught your eye? Oh, sorry, I have the microphones turned off. Or maybe they're turned up. There we go. I think what's happening is I'm turning them on and you're turning them off. And
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Brady
for
said
sure.
that Green Hornet was a really nice orange Nova they didn't show much of.
yeah.
And then that last car, that white GTO, they were really
The
super.
GTO, yeah.
No one thought that was a fast car, and here it was usually had a 396 in them.
Yeah, I was stuck on that first that first Pontiac there.
At Bonneville.
Yeah, that
Those big fenders, that was amazing. Yeah.
With the side
Yeah.
had the skirts and everything on there, so it was really sleek looking.
Yeah. That was a sweet ride right there. For sure. And yeah, and again, a shout out and a big thank you to Scott at the Flippin Customized YouTube channel. If you like what you saw there, there's tons of videos just like that on his channel. There's a link in the description. Very much worth a trip to that channel. Just click the link and you'll see some really nice videos. Now, before we go any further, we've got to do some quick shout outs. We'll catch you on the other side here in about 1 minute after these shout outs. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. And we are back. We've got some comments that have come in. Yes, Stacy and Art Fosler asking what the GTO stands for. I believe that's Gran Turismo Homologato. And I think for racing, they had to homologate a certain amount of them. I think 200 or so to be eligible for racing. I'm sure I'm fuzzy on those details, but do you guys have any more detail on that? Or?
No.
Yeah, I believe you are correct there.
Sure.
I've heard there's many different many different ways, people would say it, but that's one of those more common ones that I've heard,
Sure.
And I believe that was also from Jay Leno.
Sure. Now, with being the O being omologato, and in English, of course, it's homologation or homologated. I think that must have started in Italy, because did the Ferrari GTO happen before the Pontiac GTO? Does anyone can anyone confirm or deny that?
Yes. You got me on that one.
Sure. I have a feeling that's where
I'll Google it.
Calling
there
it.
You go.
Yeah, yes, let's Google it. And then while he's doing that, we've got another comment that's come in. Someone loved that Green Hornet. Absolutely. Sweet Camaro for sure. And so while we're waiting, we'll give him a chance to look that up, and then we'll catch up on the other side. I've got another video to look at. Let me get that comment off the screen. So, some good friends of mine. This is Elaine LaRiviere and Paul Lamontagne. They were a wonderful couple, some wonderful friends of mine. And if you follow my vintage snowmobile videos, Paul is a familiar face to you. He used to be a factory rup racer in the late 60s and early 70s. Now, I know them from the vintage snowmobile community and the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame community. And Elaine is a wonderful photographer. She takes a lot of photographs at these events, and she also takes photographs at car events. Now, we've been looking at a lot of footage from the Bentley's car shows or car cruise nights up in Arundel, Maine. Well, she takes a lot of still images at these shows. So let's take a look here. I've put a little montage together of some of her still images, and let's take a look. She does a really nice job. So thank you so much to Elaine for those wonderful images. That looks like an amazing show. Did you see all those smiling faces in that montage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of smiling faces, a lot of a real big range of cars, trucks, mini trucks. Just
Good
yeah.
pictures.
Yeah, for sure. Excellent selection. Yeah, and it looks like a really good vibe, just all those smiling faces and everything. Hopefully next summer I can arrange it that I can go out and attend one of those cruise nights. It just really looks like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
But So, Rob, were you able to find anything out about GTO?
Yeah,
or-
Ferrari came out with the GTO in 1962 to 64, and they won 3 World Rally races with it. And Pontiac came out in 63 with it till 74. And then in 204 to 206, Australia, General Motors still came out with another GTO. Yeah.
Wow.
Ferrari was the first
Very
one
cool.
with it.
That's cool to hear the lineage of that.
Yeah.
Ferrari was. Okay, good.
And then that last GTO that came out in America, well, that came out in Australia, made its way here for a little bit.
Yes.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it had that Corvette motor in there, and yeah.
Yeah, that was a hot car.
Mm-hmm.
Cool deal. Cool deal. So we have one last item to look at here. We're on item number 7. We've got a 1976 Ford Mustang Cobra. This car is for sale by B&B Auto Sales. Let me cue that up here and we'll take a look.
Hi, this is Dirk from B&B Auto Sales. Today we're going to show you our Ford Mustang Cobra 2. Got a 302 V8 in it. It's been rebuilt. Tranny's been rebuilt. I think that spoiler's new. Them are very expensive. Real Cobra 2, sold new in Mobridge. Them little specs you're seeing on the paint is some raindrops. It's just I'm trying to get this done before it rains, but mostly original paint on it from what I can tell. So you're going to see some rock chips here and there. But there's nothing wrong with original and a few flaws. The reason I say that is because there really isn't a paint line on this quarter. You know, no signs of this door being painted or anything. That appears to be original on the striping right there. Interior all appears to be original. 43,606 have no documentation on that, so I do not know if that's original or 143. Automatic air car. We drove it home 300 miles, runs out nice. A little bit of dirt on the floor, so just needs a good vacuum. That's about it. Like I said, no paint lines there. That's how you can tell a lot of times there's no paint line on this, where the fuel cap is. And then you can see some stuff like this, which makes you kind of think it's original. Like I said, sold new in Mobridge, according to the guy I got it from who lives in Mobridge. I believe he's the second owner. Like I said, got some little flaws here. Something got on the paint and marred it a little bit. So I don't know if there's much you can do. That's an etched in Cobra on the back window. A little scrape right there, you see. Said interior, no issues whatsoever. And really not a lot of issues on the exterior. I felt a paint line on this fender, so this fender's maybe been painted at one time. But that's it. Maybe they blended into the door the way it looks. But just a really nice car. I just try to tell you everything I know. And if they did do it, they did it a while ago because there's a few light scratches or chips here. So mostly original car. I do believe they repainted the stripes on it from the way it looks. So, but pretty cool car. I'm not a lot of these around. They're definitely getting to be very. Oh my God, I believe 1,000 miles on the motor. You can see the gas gauge works. Alternator. Radio does not work. Blinker to the left. Blinker to the right. Here you see your dome light. Horn works. And wipers work. Gotta set the idle up a little bit. I think heater fan isn't working. So, I'll turn the lights on. See them there. You see the door panel lights work. Got headers in it. Really runs out good. We drove it home 300 miles, so. That looks like we've got a headlight to fix on that side. You can hear the exhaust. See your tail lights working there. So we got a couple lights that we just got it in. So we got to run it through the shop, fixing a couple things we need to fix, but really a cool car. It has about 100, well now it's got about 400 miles. Or maybe, no, he said he put 1,000 miles on it. So about 1,000, 1,200 miles on a freshened up motor and tranny. So nice car. I think it's got mostly original paint. Once I wash it and go over it with the video, you'll see that we're around about 2,500 RPM, 60 miles an hour. All the gauges over there. I just started up, so I don't know if temp gauge works or not, but drives nice and airtight. We got about a 15 mile an hour east wind today, and not a lot of wind noise in it at all. So mileage shows 43,602. don't have any idea if that's original or not. I don't have any documentation on it. So, but car's had some work to it. Good looking car. Definitely will be one to coming up classic. These things have really been going up lately, so they're a good investment, and especially this black and gold is a great look. But we'll stop here, and then we'll go through the shifts here for you. Up to 75 miles an hour, so got a nice strong drivetrain, and good luck. Watch my other videos of it running and of it the body condition. And any questions, 605-695-7391.
So yeah, thank you so much to Dirk for that really nice footage. What did you guys think of that?
Good car.
Oh, your microphone's off, Virgil.
I think the exhaust sounded pretty good on it. Sure was.
Yeah, the exhaust sounded very good. And that Cobra etched in on the back glass there, that was
a nice touch, wasn't it?
Pretty cool there.
For sure. So here, I've got a question for you guys. I don't know if 76 was the first year of that body style, but about that time, they downsized the Mustang to that smaller body style. I know it comes off really sharp in that Cobra package, but in some of the more base packages, it wasn't quite as popular. What were you guys' takes on that body style?
I think that's the best body style they had.
Yeah, Mustang. I remember my cousin had one, and he had a nice 302 in there, and then he did some pretty amazing things in that car there, tearing up the block.
Sure.
Tearing up the block. But yeah, I'd have to say my favorite Mustangs are like that 89, that 89 Mustang when those came back, those LX, the CHP models. But those Mustang 2s, that you figure what those hot rodders took all the Mustang 2 front ends, right?
Right. Now with this Cobra and that body style, didn't they have a white one with blue stripes on it? I almost think they had a.
I thought that was that Dodge Shelby that had that blue with the blue ram on the front with the white stripe.
That's possible. Yeah, maybe I'm mixing those up.
I know before that they had a Mach 1 with 2 stripes down the center.
Sure.
That was about 74 or something.
Yeah. 74. Cool. We've got some comments coming in here. And if anybody has answers to any of these questions that we're talking about or opinions about that particular body style, please weigh in the comments here. We've got Stacy and Art Fosler saying gas, tires, and oil. And yes, I don't know exactly what they were responding to, but I assume he likes that Mustang. But cool deal. So we are just about out of time. Any final comments, gentlemen, before we wind it down? Or?
Well, most of our cruisers are just about winding down too, and some of the guys are going to have events in the guys' garages. Do you want me to take a camera there one time?
For sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Our first one's coming up, I think, in 2 weeks' time. So.
All right. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they'll start working on my car when they're there too, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Let's say, what car are you working on there, Rob?
A 70 Blazer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
70 Blazer.
70 Blazer, K5, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'd love to see some footage of that. And then Stacy and Art Fosler had a comment. I think he's talking about that Mustang Cobra in that body style. He said they had one in the Charlie's Angels TV show.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
I just remember the girls.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Exactly.
I watched that show for the car. Yes, yes.
Totally. Yeah, I watched that show a few times, but we didn't get that channel. We lived remotely and we only got a couple of channels, and we didn't get that channel, so I only saw it at friends' houses. But I do remember that show, and I think at that age the girls were making a bigger impression on me than the cars were. But
Yes.
yeah, such is life.
Yeah, Farrah Fawcett.
Yes, yes, that was something to see for sure.
Yes, I just remember her pose. I can't remember any vehicles, but
Totally. And watching them run on the high heels and everything, and yeah, that was something. Well, cool. Well, yeah, we have come to that time. I thank you, gentlemen, so much for coming on the podcast tonight. Really appreciate it, and thank you also to the viewers. We appreciate that much more. And just a quick housekeeping note: we're not doing a live podcast next week, and then the week after that, of course, is Thanksgiving. So the next live podcast will be November 30th. But not to worry, this time slot will have reruns. We'll be replaying some older episodes in that time slot. So if you stop by, there'll be something here for you to see.
All right.
But
okay, have a good
in the
Thanksgiving,
meantime,
Mike, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Well, likewise. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to you both as well, and to the viewers.
Back at you, fellas.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about AMSOIL. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your AMSOIL products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what AMSOIL is and why you should consider using AMSOIL products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. AMSOIL is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses AMSOIL for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that AMSOIL is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because AMSOIL doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And AMSOIL likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of AMSOIL is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, AMSOIL says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the AMSOIL bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the AMSOIL. AMSOIL's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So AMSOIL is an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running AMSOIL than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And AMSOIL is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that AMSOIL has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the AMSOIL experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
AMSOIL has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, AMSOIL will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. AMSOIL sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value, and this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering AMSOIL. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an AMSOIL order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer discount, or sorry, preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an AMSOIL account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name, and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to AMSOIL. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaRiviere. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for AMSOIL under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your AMSOIL Preferred Customer Program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters "free DVD requests" so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering AMSOIL as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from AMSOIL, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from AMSOIL. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the AMSOIL marketing plan. AMSOIL has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing, or hot rods. We have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that's I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing AMSOIL for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with AMSOIL. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate AMSOIL leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes, yes. And just by wearing my AMSOIL hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about AMSOIL.
Wonderful.
People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
AMSOIL's a fun business. AMSOIL's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the AMSOIL products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the AMSOIL products or to join the AMSOIL team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.